Hello again, Dominic Tropher, and welcome to another video, and this will be something video game related. Now, continuing on with my Wii U Thoughts and Opinions series, this one will be part 7 of my thoughts about the Wii U, and this one will be about this year so far. Now, my previous videos were done about, obviously the previous years, the last video I did on this series about 2016, the previous 2015, 2014, and so on and so forth, until 2011. And I just want to say, I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. I just want to do something a little bit different, for a change. 'Cause I like to mix it up and stuff. I think sometimes I thought about doing other sort of topics, which I may do. But I've enjoyed this series so far, and I just want to say, I hope you enjoyed this final part. Now, this one was about my thoughts about the Wii U so far in 2017. Since we are in 2017, the day I upload this will be April 11th, 2017. And it will be a bit of a short video because there isn't really, I can't really say everything about this year for the Wii U. But obviously, it's been a little bit different. Now, the start of the year for the Wii U obviously was a little bit was kind of getting a bit different because obviously the console was really coming to the end now. It was starting to really weigh down, and now that Nintendo was releasing a new generation console in March, things were becoming a little bit different. Especially overall, with the three main competitors, because obviously Nintendo with the Wii U, it was starting to die out really quickly, and obviously with a few months left until the 9th generation started with the Nintendo Switch. It was going to be interesting to see what would be happening. With Sony, they had moved on and made a mid-generation console of their current console, which was a PlayStation 4. And they made the PS4 Pro, which during 2016 there was so many rumours about, PS4K, PlayStation 4K, PlayStation Neo and all that stuff. And obviously it was revealed back in September 2016 that Sony was going to release an upgraded model of their console called the PS4 Pro, which is, obviously, it's basically a more powerful console, and obviously I think is an amazing piece of, tech and stuff. I know that's not really fully explaining it, but that's just how I think of it, is that the PS4 Pro is obviously a more powerful PlayStation 4, that is able to run stuff, have like little features and stuff that isn't in the base PlayStation 4. And Microsoft was obviously working on a new mid-generation console, same with PS4 Pro. There were so many rumours about Xbox 1.5 back in 2016, and revealed during E3 2016 that Microsoft was releasing something called the Xbox Scorpio, which is, again, the same thing, a mid-generation console. But they also released a slim model, just like with Sony, the Xbox One S, which obviously is a lot slimmer, and obviously it just uses like a 2-prong cable for, the power and stuff, which is pretty nice. So obviously everything was a little bit changing in the gaming industry. But with the Wii U so far, it's kind of been a little bit different, but it's still nice to see good support for the console. The biggest thing that we got was obviously the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which was one of the great games, I think, that made a lot of people want to get the game overall, because it was just exciting, it really was. And the other thing about it, that I think that was like one of the best things that made the Wii U very possible, because not only did it launch alongside the Nintendo Switch, the Wii U was getting the last big, first-party AAA game from Nintendo, and I think they definitely gave the Wii U a great ending, overall, because I think the way the Wii U has gone, it kind of gets a lot of bad rap, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't like it, a lot of people, really despise it and said, I'm never going to buy the console. But the problem with it is, the people that say that are usually people that don't even own the Wii U. They say, oh, the console's bad. And I usually say, do you own the console? Says, no. So how can you say that? You know what I mean? But we actually got a lot of great indie games so far for the Wii U. And I think one of the biggest ones was from a company called UCast who made Ghostblade. Now, Ghostblade was a game. It's a shmup, and what that is basically is it's a shoot 'em up, like you know the old arcade games, like the old shooters and stuff. That's what it is, and it's a really addictive game. And that actually came out in February this year, and it was great to see that game. It was originally released for the Dreamcast in 2015. Yes, there was a new Dreamcast game in 2015. There's always new Dreamcast games anyway, but and obviously back in February this year, it was released in HD for Wii U, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And I was really glad to get that game. I bought it on day one on the eShop, and I just had a great time playing it, because I like those sort of games, and it was nice to see something exciting again, so it was. And then obviously we got the new, we got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I loved getting that. It was a great game. Because I did a video on day one when the game launched. I thought, well, I want to get the game, and I thought I want to do a video about it, because I thought it's a game I want to play, and I thought I'll do a bit of an unboxing, unwrapping, because I bought it that day. I thought, well, I'm going to go to town today and, buy the game, and that's what I did, and I loved it and stuff so far. I think another thing that is good is that we're still getting new Virtual Console support with the TurboGrafx, which blew my mind that we're still getting, the TurboGrafx games on the Wii U. I know there are a lot of people that say, well, they should, put them on, the Switch and stuff. But so far, the Switch doesn't have a Virtual Console. I think we might be hearing something about that tomorrow, because we have a new Nintendo Direct. It annoys me that it's on late for us in the UK, 11 o'clock at night. But it is what it is. I'll probably watch it the following morning, so. That'll be interesting to see what we'll be getting that, because obviously it's going to be about the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo 3DS. Game Boy Advance Virtual Console, please give us that for both new 3DS and Nintendo Switch, please. So I don't mean to go on the rant, but that's what I'd love to see anyway. But we're still getting some new support for the Wii U. I don't know how long the Virtual Console support will last for the Wii U, because it'd be crazy to see more support in the far future, because I'd love to see that. Even if Nintendo's not bringing anything to it, I'd love to see Konami, to still support TurboGrafx games on the Wii U Virtual Console, because there is a market out there for people like myself who'd love to buy this, and I don't blame them. I'd buy more. But that's the thing and stuff. I know so far there are a few Disney games coming out. I think the new Cars 3 film is getting a game and stuff on the Nintendo consoles. But I think from now it will just basically be like a lot of Disney games, a lot of third-party stuff, probably the new Just Dance game when it comes out this year. And that's basically it and stuff. But I think one of the biggest games that's coming out on the Wii U is, well, it's not a new game, but it's a multi-platform game. But that is Darksiders War Mastered Edition. And there was a lot of wondering whether or not this game was still going to be released for the Wii U. And it is going to be released this May coming, May 23rd, which is great news. But we also had a bit of bad news as well, and that is that basically Bloodstained, which is this Castlevania spiritual successor, was actually cancelled for the Wii U, which I do understand, because the game is supposed to release in 2018, and obviously not many people are going to have a Wii U by next year, so they've actually moved it over to the Nintendo Switch, which is a bit upsetting, but that's just the way it's going to be going, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm just going to say. But so far I'm not going to say, my thoughts about the whole year, because I can't really say that, we've not got to the end of the year, but I just want to say, that so far I think it's still nice to see, support for the Wii U, but I may continue this video later on, so I will. But I just want to say, thank you very much for watching. I know it was a bit of a different video, but I wanted to still get this out and everything, so I did. So I just want to say, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the full series about this. Might be a bit long-winded, but I've enjoyed doing it and stuff. So I just want to say, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all later on. So see you later. Bye.